SK Hynix and Micron recently sent their new HBM4 products to their major client, Nvidia, for testing. Samsung, however, is still in development. Samsung, once known for overtaking rivals, is now being overtaken in the HBM race. With the HBM4 generation, can Samsung still turn the tide? Samsung and SK Hynix started HBM development at nearly the same time, but a key decision changed the entire game. In early 2010, SK Hynix and AMD proposed the HBM concept and its technical standards. Strictly speaking, HBM wasn't an entirely new invention. It's a high-performance DRAM using 3D stacking technology to stack layers of memory. It's packaged with a logic chip for processing. The shorter distance between memory and logic speeds up data transfer, making it ideal for AI computing. After the HBM concept was proposed, SK Hynix mass-produced the first-gen HBM, or HBM1, in 2013. But Samsung skipped HBM1 and mass-produced HBM2 first in 2016, overtaking Hynix. It was mainly used in high-performance servers, but the AI boom hadn't started yet, so the market was relatively small. Samsung made a practical decision. They slowed down HBM investment and focused on GDDR6 memory instead. GDDR6 is used in consumer GPUs and consoles, a much larger market with faster returns. In contrast, Hynix kept betting on HBM. Even after years of losses, they persisted. At the end of 2022, ChatGPT emerged, sparking a global AI wave. Nvidia's AI chip orders poured in. Nvidia's H100 specifically required HBM3, which SK Hynix mass-produced first. Then, Samsung realized the market had shifted. According to TrendForce estimates, SK Hynix's HBM3 market share hit 90%. Meanwhile, Samsung could only watch its rival take the biggest slice. With the fifth generation of HBM, known as HBM3E, Samsung hit another major roadblock. They tried hard to get their HBM3E products to pass Nvidia's quality tests, but reports mentioned heat and power issues, so they failed to meet Nvidia's strict performance and power requirements. Even worse, Micron, the market's number 3, suddenly rose to prominence. In February 2024, Micron announced it mass-produced HBM3E to be used in Nvidia's H200 GPU. This series of setbacks forced Samsung to reflect. In June 2024, Samsung replaced its semiconductor division head. New chief Jung Younghyun admitted they're behind and made a bold promise. In the next-gen HBM4, we will go all out to catch up. As the HBM battle moves from HBM3 to HBM4, the key to victory has shifted to a surprise area, the logic chip at the base of the memory. This makes TSMC, the foundry leader, a key player in this fight. In the HBM3 generation, the logic chip's function was simple. It handled basic memory control and signaling, so SK Hynix could use its own 10nm or 12nm process to produce this base chip. But with HBM3E, and especially HBM4, things are different. Because of increased memory bandwidth and more stacked layers, data speed and heat demands are higher. So, SK Hynix decided to use a more advanced 3nm process for its HBM4 logic chip. Its higher transistor density and lower power consumption are a perfect match for these needs. Of course, in advanced processes, TSMC is a global leader. So, Hynix outsourced its HBM4 logic chip production to TSMC. This move by SK Hynix is a powerful alliance, forcing the lagging Samsung to also seek TSMC's technical help. At SEMICON Taiwan in September 2024, a TSMC executive confirmed they're working with Samsung on a bufferless HBM4. This means for future HBM4 production, Samsung will handle its specialty, memory, while the logic chip might be made by TSMC. For Samsung, which insists on in-house production, this is a historic first. But TSMC's influence on this battle doesn't stop there. With HBM4's higher stack and bandwidth, the signal path between it and the GPU must be extremely short to maximize performance. This makes advanced packaging, especially TSMC's CoWoS, an indispensable part. So, Nvidia not only has TSMC make its GPUs, but the subsequent integration of GPU and HBM is also done on TSMC's CoWoS platform. In other words, no matter which company's HBM it is, it must meet TSMC's CoWoS standards. Because SK Hynix has a long-term technical partnership with TSMC, it joined TSMC's 3D Fabric Alliance in 2022. So SK Hynix's packaging technology is more compatible with TSMC's CoWoS. It's easier to pass Nvidia's validation. But Samsung uses a different packaging technology with different parameters. Under the same standards, it's harder to pass validation. This is a key reason why Samsung's HBM3E can't supply Nvidia. This problem will only get worse with HBM4. If Samsung's packaging technology can't keep up with TSMC's CoWoS ecosystem, even if it develops HBM4 memory, it might be rejected at the final stage and lose this crucial battle. The HBM4 battlefield is no longer a simple technology race. It's a showdown between specialization and vertical integration. Nvidia, TSMC, and SK Hynix have formed a golden triangle, dictating the market's rules. Samsung's all-in approach, while showing its technical strength, makes it hard to fit into this system. Ironically, Micron, with no such baggage, is willing to embrace TSMC's standards, getting Nvidia's orders sooner than Samsung. Do you think Samsung still has a chance with HBM4, and Samsung's logic chip partnership with TSMC is a real transformation or just a temporary compromise? Leave a comment and discuss with us.